See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. That took forever.
It's gonna be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Sorry, everyone. We're running late.
Good afternoon, Red. Commencing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy
For
the
someone
ride.
who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
So that's where she comes in. Let's see what transpires.
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 Mae Young Classic. What started months ago with 32 women from around the world now comes down to 2. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight.
Don't know why that was so blurry.
This is my 3rd Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, I made it all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing.
Alright.
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a miracle run to the Mae Young Classic Finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. This list drives everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What's going on with my character's hair still?
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom jacket out of her skin!
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
Alright, so it seems like we got fired up Red now. I don't see this particularly ending well.
This is by far the biggest match of Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line. Well, she looks determined, to say the least. She could be the most determined person in the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. Well, this is the 3rd Mae Young Classic tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea Ripley. That discrepancy in experience is going to be a huge factor tonight. There she is, the soon-to-be winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament. Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea Ripley had the experience edge, since this is her third Mae Young Classic. But isn't it true that, just like Red, this is her first time making it to the finals? So maybe that edge isn't as significant as you think it is. You might have a point there, Byron. I'm going to tell Rhea you said that. Oh, please don't.
Alright, here we go.
After months of
Okay, all we gotta do is just simply win the match.
30 others now have the opportunity to be crowned the Mae Young Classic winner. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Rhea Ripley's year. She will not be denied a third time. I get that, but Red has racked up some impressive victories on the indie scene and in this tournament. This is going to be a battle.
And now one of their victories was against Lita.
Big spinning arm breaker. Not what she was looking for. Look at this. Snap suplex. That's gotta be it. She's more
I
durable
doubt
than
it.
she looks, guys.
Worth a try.
Inverted suplex. That hurt. Hit the mark with that one.
Excuse me.
Oh, flapjack. Gosh, landing face first. She's got her. Oh, nasty impact. The fatigue is setting in for her. She can withstand the punishment, though. Drop kick. To the outside, which will start the referee's count. That is a great reversal.
Look at these two now running away. Oh, three rather.
Back in from the floor.
I'm glad King's back in it though. Commentary aspects.
Check out WWE.com for all the profiles of the great women's superstars. It's impressive and honestly a little frightening just how intimidated Rhea Ripley is at such a young age. She has such a chip on her shoulder. I agree, but I would never say that to her face though, Michael. Drop kick! Oh, great.
This ain't going so well at the minute.
Momentum, the big M, the key word. It can switch and change at any time. High angle belly to back suplex. I don't know if I'd exactly agree with you guys about Ripley having a chip on her shoulder. I don't think she cares about anything other than inflicting pain on her opponents. Yeah, winning's a plus when it comes to inflicting that pain, but she definitely isn't consumed by that. Ouch. And into the count. That would have been a shocker. Up and knee drop. Jeez. She scores big with the counter. Rolling drop kick. Oh, and she makes an escape. Probably looking to catch her breath, I would guess.
I don't know what's going on at the minute. There we go.
All right, that well scouted. Now in full control.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The signature and finishers change around, ain't it? It's been a while since we played.
Perhaps thinking something else here. Not sure why though, Michael. She seemed to have it really cinched in.
No, we didn't.
In her sights.
He was getting out of that really quickly.
Oh, here we go. Omega driver. Will she win it here? 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Red has won the Mae Young Classic. Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red. Hey, we've heard about about this dream list of accomplishments she has, well, this is certainly going to be a very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic,
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic Trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business. And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career. Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red. Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
Her emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending.
Nonetheless, congratulations again to Red.
Another one signed off. Lovely. Racking down these challenger things. Not too sure how long the actual career mode is though. I can't remember. I remember someone telling me, but that was a little while ago.
I knew you could do it.
Thanks! This is heavier than it looks like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah?
Well, it didn't.
Maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush into anything.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Wow! I'm speechless. Thank you. This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Good one. I guess I deserve that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have.
You really don't have to do
I
this.
know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? So if you really want to sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it?
It
We're
did.
best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
It's close enough.
Alright, our life is starting to get on the roll finally. No more indie shows for us. Oh, a Valentine dream. Let's talk to HHH.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT. Possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity.
I will. Wait, so are you saying your buddy X-Pac never mentioned me?
No, he did.
Oh, okay. So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
Trey cannot get a break.
Hey, bro. Good match up there tonight. Just wanted to let you know that I think...
Okay, I've already done this one. Paying for the tickets.
Well, we know.
Okay, he hasn't got any more messages.
Welcome back to a special live edition of Women Who Fight, recapping everything we just saw at Evolution, where Red completed her improbable run by defeating Rhea Ripley to win the Mae Young Classic. Kid, I seem to remember you being pretty confident that Rhea Ripley was going to win the whole thing.
Well, I also seem to remember you thinking Io Shirai was going to win it. At least my predicted winner made it to the finals.
Okay, so we were both wrong. Okay, but let's talk about what this means for Red going forward. The Mae Young trophy's nice, but you have to assume the even bigger prize she earned tonight was a WWE contract.
Well, yeah, more specifically an NXT contract. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an announcement regarding that very soon.
Based on the success of previous winners, Kairi Sane and Toni Storm, I don't think it's crazy to think that Red could capture championship gold in the very near future.
Whoa, take it easy there. She doesn't even have a deal yet as far as we know. And besides, didn't you learn your lesson on wrongly predicting the winner of the Mae Young Classic?
I'm just saying, Kairi Sane won the NXT Women's Championship less than a year after winning the first Mae Young Classic, and then Toni Storm won the NXT UK Women's Championship only a few months after she won last year's Mae Young. There is data to back this up.
Okay, but just because it happened for those women doesn't mean it will happen for Red. Well, I think you're getting way ahead of yourself.
Okay, we'll revisit this at a later date and see if I was right. Until then, let's get back to discussing an amazing show.
Alright, before we do that, let's switch characters. Maybe you would have won this 2 years ago, but if some idiot hadn't passed you up in LA. Been watching your progress since we crossed paths on that indie show. Amazing match. You're one of your... you're on your way to big things. I misread that.
It's your old pal, Baron Blade. I'm gonna skip all the congratulatory crap and cut right to the chase. We all know what will happen next. WWE is going to offer you a contract, but what if, and just hear me out, you swerved the entire industry and signed with BCW? Just think about the shockwaves that would send throughout the business and what it could do for both of us. Controversy creates cash, baby. Anyway, you have my number. Let's make it happen.
No, I'm alright, thank you. Let's talk to her.
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman in those TV commercials for IBS. I think it's that scrunched up, miserable face you're always making.
I beat you in my first match ever, remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just beat you again. Alright, let's continue the story. Seems like whatever's happening next is involving Valentine Dream. So this will be interesting to see.
I hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's Red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.